dear friends, my dear masters, my dear gods, welcome to all of you for the Holistic Wellness Program, the day number 9. Before commencing this program, my sincere salutations to my beloved Guruji, Brahmarshi Patriji, my great pranams to Mother Babaji, all the pyramid masters, all the astral masters. So, my dear friends, my dear masters, my dear gods, today we are going to start our day number 9. Today, first we'll be doing meditation. Then we'll be trying to understand the holistic lifestyle part 2. Holistic lifestyle part 1, we have learned already on the last Saturday. Every Saturday we'll have holistic lifestyle concept. Holistic lifestyle, that's the topic. So this today is part 2. So now let's begin the meditation, all of us. So we'll be starting the Anapanasati meditation, my dear friends. Anapanasati meditation, all of you know how to practice. If anyone newly joined today, so try to follow the instructions, whatever I give, right? Yes. So let's start the meditation. Sit comfortably wherever you sit. On the sofa, on the chair, on the floor. Wherever you sit, sit comfortably. Keep your back straight, not bend the back. Okay, keep your straight back. All the fingers into fingers like this. All the fingers into fingers. It's called clasping hands. Keep on your thighs. Keep in your lap. And then underneath, both legs must be crossed like this. They must be touching each other. If not, you are sitting on the floor, sit in the Sukhasana and have some blanket or mat underneath of you. Don't sit directly on the bare land. Okay, that means directly on the floor you should not sit. Okay, remove spectacles, remove the spectacles. Everybody has to remove the spectacles, keep it aside. Now you can have one glass of water if you wanted. Drink one glass of water. And one more glass of water after the meditation. Keep it aside. Now, gently close the eyes, everybody. Gently, smoothly, relaxingly. Close the eyes. Everybody must close the eyes. Do not open the eyes until I say okay. That's very, very important. We'll be doing meditation for next half an hour. So with the melodious music, we'll be practicing meditation. Let's all sit comfortably. Now, we have clasped the hands, fingers into fingers. We also cross the legs. We sit straight. We close the eyes gently. Now, start observing your natural, simple, tender, peaceful, loving, harmonious, synchronous breath. Just go on, observe the simple, natural breath, my dear friends. Do not alter the breath. Do not increase the breath or decrease the breath. It means no puraka, no rechaka, no kumbhaka. Just observation of a simple, natural, flowing breath. That's very, very important, my dear friends. Go on, observe the breath. Here, some of you not following the instruction. Looks like everybody must do the meditation. Do not look at what's going on, but be in the meditation. Go into the meditation. Oppo CPH 553. You have to start the meditation. My dear master. Oppo CPH 2553. Start the meditation. Sit in the meditation. Nobody should open the eyes until I say okay. Now we are going on observing the breath. As we go on, observe the breath. The thoughts will come down. Thoughts will be reduced. As you go on, observe the breath, number of thoughts will come down. Pranamaya kosha, manomaya kosha will become empty. Manomaya kosha, that is mental body, gets clean, that gets cleansed. That is where when the cleansing happen in the Manomaya kosha, that is mental body, mind, that becomes empty, mind becomes empty, absolutely. As you are with the breath, as you are observing the breath, go on observing the breath. That will happen. That will happen to everybody. Mind becomes empty. When you are with the breath, the mind becomes empty. You go on, vacate the mind. Go on, make the mind empty. Be with that empty mind. Be with the empty mind. Emptiness is godliness. Be with that emptiness. There are no more thoughts. When the thoughts are zero in the mind, you receive huge amount of cosmic energy into the pranamaya kosha. That is very, very important. That's the most important benefit in meditation. When you make your manomaya kosha empty, your pranamaya kosha will get huge amount of cosmic energy directly flowing into the pranamaya kosha, energy body, etheric body. When the etheric body or pranamaya kosha gets energized, it will remove all your past life karmas. All the past life karmas are stored in the form of energy blocks inside the pranamaya kosha. All the previous life karmas are stored in the form of energy blocks in the pranamaya kosha, in the etheric body. That has to be cleansed. All these energy blocks has to be removed. It means you need more and more energy to flush out that energy blocks in the energy body. This is called Nadi Prakshalana, Nadi Suddhi, my dear friends. Go on, observe the breath. Keep your focus only on the breath, my dear friends. Now, we'll also have light music along with the observation of the breath. You also can keep listening to the music also. But your focus must be on the breath only. Finally, 1 minute, my friends. Coming to body awareness, slowly. Last 1 minute. Last 30 seconds, 130 seconds. Last 5 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So, my dear friends, take your both hands, keep on your eyes for 5 seconds. Gently touch your eyes with your both hands, both the palms. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Slowly take away your hands, slowly open your eyes, my dear friends. Come back to normal, come back to the surrounding awareness and switch on your videos, all of you. Slowly, relaxingly come back to the normal and switch on your videos. Everybody has to switch on the video. Right. So, my dear friends, my dear masters, my dear gods. So, today we have done wonderful meditation along with the music, melodious music. We have gone to the deeper state of consciousness with the help of today's melodious music along with the breath observation. So, friends, today our topic is on every Saturday we try to learn about holistic lifestyle, how to live medicine-free life, how to stay healthy with the help of some of the best methods of the health. That is, one is right food principles, right health principles, the lifestyle and food style. These two must be properly kept. These two must be properly taken care in your day-to-day life. Then what happens? Your physical health will be proper. Always remember why we need to follow this health principle, that is lifestyle and food style principles. The only one reason you want to stay healthy, physically healthy, so that you can do meditation properly. Any practice of meditation or spiritual wisdom or spirituality only you can do when you are having a right health in the physical body. If you stay healthy in the physical body, in the Annamaya Kosha, then you can do wonderful meditation. You can do the deep meditation. Otherwise, you can't do it because you suppose, let's say you have some disease in the body. You can't sit continuously. You may sit for 10 minutes and then the 11th minute you have to come up. You can't continue the meditation. Then how do you achieve the state of the deep consciousness? How do you know yourself? To know yourself, you must do the meditation. That is must. Meditation will enable you to know yourself. Swadhyaya, that is books reading, will give you the knowledge. Sajjana Sangatya will try to bring the humbleness within you, isn't it? So this is how our spiritual journey will be continued. In order to do more meditation, it means to know yourself. We have to do meditation. We must do the meditation. We must go into the deeper state of consciousness. for which our physical body must be healthy and hair. It should be sound, it should be having sound health. Now, that's why let's know the holistic lifestyle principles, my dear friends. Last week, we have discussed up to 3 principles. We have another 7 more principles are there. Let's know one by one, right? So the fourth principle, what we need to follow in our day-to-day life is water. My dear friends, water, what do we need to know about water? We do not know how much water to drink, when to drink, what kind of water to be drink, how to purify the water, how to know whether it's alkaline water or acidic water. First of all, remember, whatever the water we day to day drink in a day to day life, you must know there are 2 parameters for the water to know quality of the water. To measure the quality of the water, first thing is pH value, second thing is TDS. What is pH? Potency of hydrogen. What is TDS? Total dissolved salts. Try to remember why do we drink the water? First of all, we drink the water for 3 purposes. Number 1, for the hydration of the cells. Number 2, for the proper excretion system. Number 3, the proper so-called the whatever the digestion takes place inside. Proper digestion to take place. These are the 3 purposes. And the proper digestion takes place, of course, we need to supply proper amount of minerals. So these are the 3 purposes for which we drink water on regular basis at any point of time in our day-to-day life. The first one is you have to make sure that whatever the water you are drinking, with that every cell of your physical body must be hydrated. It means it must be having water content in the cell, with the cell along with the lowest part of your body, that is least part of the body, that's called cell. It must be hydrated. Otherwise, it leads to dehydration. Then it leads to dryness in your body, in your physical body. It will increase the heat in the body. Then it leads to a lot of other problems, lot of other diseases, my dear friends. The second one is proper minerals to be supplied to the physical body. Remember, the second purpose of water to drink is to supply the enough or required minerals to the physical body. What are those minerals? Magnesium, phosphorus, sulfur, calcium, right? All these kind of minerals. What are the minerals are there? Iron, all this. What are the minerals are required for the day-to-day reactions taken place within the physical body? We must drink the water, then only can supply the enough amount of minerals. The second purpose. Third purpose of drinking water is to make sure that the proper excretion, it means the stools to be passed away from your physical body to cleanse up your bowels, isn't it? So we need good amount of water, so that to be taken place, in the large intestine. Then only it happens, right? So this is the purpose of water. Why we need to drink the water. Now, what type of water we need to drink? It must have 2 values: pH value, TDS. pH must be always 7.2 and above. Remember, if that is the value of the pH of water, it is called alkaline water. If it is pH value somewhere 5, 6 and all, so that's called acidic water. Don't drink that. Okay. So now these are one parameter. You must remember, you must take care when you are accepting any water to drink. Second, TDS. What is TDS? Total dissolved salts. As I told you just now, the purpose of water to supply the minerals, right? Supply the minerals means the other way to call the minerals is salts. So the total dissolved salts, total availability of the salts inside the water, it must be 100 to 150. Max to max 200. It cannot be less than 50, 60 in that number. No. It has to be above 100, below 200. At the same time, it cannot be 300 or 400. That is too much hard. It means it has got excess amount of minerals what you need. So what you need, more than that, you are providing to the physical body, that's also not good. You can't provide the hard water where you have a lot of other minerals, all unnecessary minerals also will be there, like a borewell water. So borewell water we take generally from the 1,000 feet, 1,500 feet, 2,000 feet. From there we lift the water, borewell water. In that, more than required minerals, there are a lot of other minerals exist. So such kind of water is called hard water. So that water has to be softened first before use it. Before use it, it has to be softened. Otherwise, even your skin also will get damaged. You know that. So you'll get rashes, you'll get itching, a lot of other complications will come. That kind of water. Okay. So anyway, that's the other process. So borewell water has to be first softened. Then after you can supply to the RO, or you can supply to the EV filter. Then after you will get some kind of a drinkable water, isn't it? So that's how. So this here, the parameter is TDS, my dear friends. Parameter is TDS. Now you take any one mineral water bottle, what you purchase in the market, supermarket, wherever. You just go on measure the TDS. What TDS will be there? TDS will be only 50, 30, 50. Even you get nowadays canned water to the houses, okay? Because the pure water, the good water to drink, acceptable water is any water comes from the river. Okay, from the river, if any water comes, it is acceptable water. But how many places is possible? In the so-called the vast India, even the metropolitan cities are not fully covered with a water network. Then what about the villages? What about the district places and the mandals? All these things, right? It's highly impossible. Anyway, so what we need to understand is even the mineral water bottle is having a value of TDS is for 30, 50. It is not good. It's not a mineral water. It doesn't have that many minerals what is required for your physical body. That you need to understand. Anyway, so this way, if you go and see, my dear friends, there are many problems in the current days, whatever the water we are drinking. That is why, let me tell you, all the people, even including children and adult, they don't have sufficient calcium inside the bones because you are not able to supply the calcium through the water. That is why you see anybody just fallen down, it will the leg or bone, leg or whatever the hand or whatever it may be, it get fractured immediately. No doubt about it. The reason being the amount of calcium assimilated inside the physical body. So in the bone marrow, in the bones and in the teeth, everywhere, the amount of calcium very less. That is the reason. Because your water you are drinking, it doesn't have minerals at all. That's the first thing. Okay. So that is why if you try to see the various sources of water, as I told you, can water, bottled water, and groundwater and river water. Now, if you take the river water, you get sufficient amount of minerals, no doubt about it. But when it comes from the long places, there's again one problem with the water which comes from the river side. So what they do is they take it to the reservoir, they store it. In fact, they store it, then put a lot of chemicals to clean it. For example, chlorine. They do the chlorination, right? So by doing chlorination, what happen? So they may kill the bacteria, no doubt. Okay, but that chemical is there. The chemical residue is there within the water. When it comes to our house, what happen? Of course, we put that water to the so-called UV filter. The UV filter, what it does, it removes the chlorination. It removes the even chlorination, that is smell and chemicals and the bacteria, virus, whatever it may be. It removes everything. Okay, but it will not reduce the amount of minerals. Whatever the minerals are existing, it will be as it is. So that kind of water you can drink, no doubt about it. You can have that kind of water. The problem is if you try to understand in a deeper perspective, right? So in this perspective, nobody will tell you. In fact, the scientists are not investigating into this angle. What exactly it is? Water has got a memory. Okay, water has got a memory power. Understood? So what it does is whatever it goes through from the river. See, the river currents are there, no? And from the mountain, spring is there, no? So that is the purest water. Remember this. Why I'm using this word is it has got all the required minerals. It is also having life force in it. It's called Jiva Shakti, life force in it. Any other water which you reserve, which you take through pipeline. See, for example, from the river through a longest pipeline. It is maybe a plastic or a whatever the cement pipeline. They put it and they take from the So from where somewhere river to the reservoir to the city. So how much, how much time they are just diverting the water in their own passion. In fact, the water nature to keep its own life force within it. Water has to flow in a natural way. It has to flow like a curvical. It has to flow always. You can't restrict the water into one pipeline. If you do that, it is nothing but you are damaging or you are killing the life force of the water. This is happening exactly. So how do we retrieve back? There are methods. There are methods to retrieve back. That's why all our ancient methods are powerful. That's what I'm going to teach you today. Right. So anyhow, I'm telling you, the water when it cleans in the UV filter, let me tell you. So you added the chlorination, right, in the somewhere reservoir. That chlorine residue, let me tell you, the chlorine residue that will be remembered by the water. You know that even though you remove from the UV filter, you think that UV filter will remove that the chlorination, what is done in the reservoir, is that it? But and let me tell you, the chlorination what you have done, the chemical component what you have added, the residue, the vibrations of that particular atoms will be remembered very well by the water. When you drink that, as if you think that you have removed all the chlorine atoms from the water. But remember one thing, that energy waves are present in this water. That energy waves, vibrations are present in this water. When you drink the water, the effect is same. Do you remember? Do you agree with this? Or you may not agree, and many people may not agree. But this is the research which is not happening. This research is not taking place. But we go through some certain books, right? So where all these kind of things will be discussed properly. There are some scientists particularly, but why it is not taken into the limelight? Because there is no money in this. Okay, if you do this, there is no money. Where is the money? Money is there in the bottled water plant. Okay, and bottling, selling water. If you do any research in that direction, you will get very good amount of grants from the universities. If you do this kind of research, what you will get? What is the advantage for the companies, industries? No advantage. Why do they want to do? At least we need to understand. As a end users, we can understand with these kind of sessions if you attend. My dear friends, now let me tell you, life force in the water, okay, is always there. The water has got a biggest, I can say that the huge amount of memory power. Water has got its own memory power. Remember this point. Write it down. Water has got memory power. So you added the chlorination, though you remove from the UV filter, with the help of UV filter in your house, it will remember. If you drink, that effect will be same. Now, what is the use of UV filter? Only thing is for the sake of satisfaction. That's all. Right? So this is the fact. This is the truth. Okay. Now, anyway, this is the one problem with this UV filter. Now, other way is fans. Nowadays, in many of the cities, only groundwater. That means borewell water. You know the pathetic situation of groundwater. You are going underneath of 1,500 feet, 2,000 feet. You are not supposed to do that. Earth, Mother Earth doesn't allow you to dig first of all. For example, I put one hole in your body and take the blood. Do you agree with that? What is the water? The underground water, what is it? It is a blood for the earth to survive. Otherwise, for example, if at all you are supposed to drink, the water is flowing on the ground, right? On the surface. That is the water you must drink. It is telling. Nature is telling, Baba, you drink that water. Why you go inside? Inside me, and you are digging. You are putting holes, so many holes to me. You are damaging me, isn't it? The water inside, anything inside the ground, the water, maybe surface water, for example, 40 feet, 50 feet. In the olden days, wells were there, wells. Okay. That well water you can drink, no problem. Because it is just surface. Don't go 1,000 feet, 1,500 feet just in order to suck the water. That is going to damage your health, my dear friends. All that water, what it comes from that, that depth, it is not meant for your human consumption. It is no way, because you got technology, you invented something, drilling method. Some XYZ scientist has found out how to drill the bore well. Then can you go inside and suck its blood? You are sucking the blood of earth, by drinking the underground water of 1,000 feet, 1,500 feet. That is the sin we are committing. You know that? We are committing the sin. That's why it never gives you the good health. no doubt about it. Anyway, so you are doing that. It comes out. Then what happened? In this, hardest minerals are there. It's a lot of minerals. That means more than required to our body. Then we will send to the RO. Nowadays, what happening? RO, reverse osmosis. Then what we do? We filter it, go on filter. RO will do what it what exactly does? It remove the all minerals. So output of the RO is zero minerals. It's called dead water. That water we are getting into the houses, and we will put into the can or whatever. Then we are drinking it. So there are zero minerals. Understood? So this is a problem. Now what I'm trying to say here is, friends, what is the best method of drinking the water? First of all, okay, all these modern methods we are unable to get. One is life force is gone, right? One is life force is gone, and water also got great memory power. Whatever you do in front of water, it is going to remember forever. Okay, I'll tell you how to use that the other techniques, how to energize the water also. When you are before drinking or anytime, how do you energize the water? That also I'll tell you. Now the purification, let us talk about purification first. See, the olden ancient method, the best method is for us in India, from this is a part of Sanatana Dharma. All our yogis and rishis, what they taught to us is the purification of the water to be done by so-called copper vessel. Understand? Copper vessel. What you do is simple. You take any water. It can be borewell water. It can be any other water. It can be from coming from the river water, whatever. If you feel that in the river water also you don't. Sometimes the water comes through pipeline. Some it is mixed with the sewage water. We don't know. So any water which comes, you can boil it if you wanted. You want to neatly drink. Okay, you can boil it and cool down it and then put into the copper vessel. If you don't have copper vessel, don't worry. Take one 10 to 15 liter, 20 liter steel vessel, okay, or the mud vessel. Inside that, cut one 3.5 inch by 12.5 inch one copper sheet, okay, with the help of one string. Make one small hole to that copper sheet and just tie up with one string. And from the top of the vessel, just hang it, and then that copper sheet will be sitting inside the water. Just leave it for 6 to 8 hours every day. For example, now today night I am pouring the water of 20 liter. That has to go through the night, and early morning, next day morning, you take out that sheet, and by the time what happen, your water is structured water, energized water, clean water, everything. It remove everything, friends. It remove the bacteria, viruses. It will kill any particles it attract, any color, any kind of a so-called smell. It will take out, and it also introduces some good amount of minerals. Okay, so that's how this water is the perfect, the ancient method of purification of water, energization of water, using this copper vessel. Okay, please remember this and follow this. That's what I would like to tell you today in the today class. But every day after, in the night, when you are using this method, next day morning the water is ready, remove the seat, use that water throughout the day for the drinking water, for the drinking, for the so-called cooking, everything, use it, no problem. But that seat, whatever is put now, that has to be taken out, clean that seat again before putting it again next day night. You want to do the same process, it must be cleaned and then use it. What is the cleaning method? Take one tamarind, okay, tamarind, then clean properly the top side, all the sides of that copper sheet need to be properly cleaned with the help of tamarind. Otherwise, the lemon with the salt. Okay, this is the best method of cleaning. So do this way. This is most useful and very easy technique for drinking purified water. Okay, it's a natural purification of water, my dear friends. Now, so the other method of the energization of water. Just example, if you go to temple, there's a tirtha, right? Then like pujar will be giving, priest will be giving tirtha. What it does is, so in front of the water, they'll be speaking lot of, they'll be chanting lot of mantras continuously. All the mantra vibrations, it go inside the water, it will remember. I told you, water has got memory power, right? It will remember all the vibrations. So that water is energy. That's why you give small amount of water only. That also useful. I mean, it's very useful for you. You drink that water, that tirtha, you give tirtha, right? So that what is the importance of that? Because it has got lot of amount of vibrations of the mantra vibrations. It is energized water. What is the other way of energized water? If you have pyramid, okay. So if you have pyramids, small pyramids or big pyramids. So yeah, probably the last week I posted one pyramid catalog. You check that. So what will happen is you take water can, on the top of water can keep one pyramid. For example, see here, the smallest one small pyramid, right? So this is a bottle for them. So take one bottle of water, on the top of it, keep it for 2 3 hours like this. Then this bottle of water is energized. You can drink this water. Then this particular water will get life energy. That is, it will get energy into the water. Then you can drink. It will do the usefulness for your physical body. It will give the energy to the physical body. Understood? So this way, the other way. The other way is to clean the water along with that copper sheet you are putting it, right, every day night. What you do is you also put one dry drumstick moringa seed. Okay, moringa seed also you put it along with the copper seed. Remember this point also. Okay, it's very very important. That will help a lot. Okay, the moringa seed also is going to do a lot of cleansing of the water what you are going to drink. This is the other method. The finally, what I would like to tell here is, friends, other way of purification or other way of converting any water into alkaline water is with the help of other two methods are there. You know Agnihotra. Agnihotra, if you do, you get one ash. The finally ash will come. That ash, just one, so a pinch of that ash, you put into one 20 liter or at least one spoon you take, put it 20 liter. It will it will alkaline the like entire water will become alkaline water. That is the easiest method. If you put that ash of the Agnihotra. The other way is just take, sometimes whenever you want to drink a medicated water, night time in the bottle of water you take and put one tulsi leaves, okay, otherwise pudina leaves. It will also it will also alkaline the water. That water will help you a lot. The other way is cucumber. Cut the cucumber pieces, put into the water, so that water also will become a alkaline water. Understood? So this how there are many many methods with the water. What all the things you can do, I try to describe you. Please use this method. Okay, this is what we need. We are trying to discuss about the water, friends. The drinking water also, of course, on the water itself. There are many sessions we have done in the previous sessions, in the previous classes. There are many, many sessions. The reason is it's a very, very vast subject. It is not going to finish in this short time and whatever, 1 hour or something. Okay. The reason is it has a long, vast subject wherein how much water to drink, how to drink. Okay. So anytime water when you are drinking, remember another 3 points I'm going to mention now to go to the next subject, next topic. Always when you are drinking water, sit and drink. Don't stand and drink. When you are urinating, sit and urinate. Don't stand and urinate. Your kidneys will be damaged. If you are standing and drinking water, you'll get very fast the knee problems. Knee pains will start. Okay, this is one problem. The one thing you need to remember. Secondly, how much amount of water we need to drink? We need to drink amount of water equal to 6% of our weight. For example, we are 60 kgs. 60 kgs into 6%, that is 3.6 liters you must drink every day. Okay, so and also anybody want to be healthy, happy and healthy throughout the day, and you want to take care of your health in a proper way, one particular method, Ushapan. Every day morning, early morning when you wake up, right? Light, lukewarm water, otherwise normal water, 1 liter water. That while drinking water also, at a time you should not drink water. Whenever you are drinking water, it should be taken like a tea or coffee, like a sip by sip. Okay. Always we say, eat the water, drink the food. Understood? Eat the water, drink the food. This statement you remember. Very important. Okay. So please follow these guidelines. So you will be able to take care of your health. So more than this, I don't think anything more required regarding the water. If you want to know deeper, the deep perspective of water, you need to read the books. There are special books available for the water, like the important significance of water, power of water, memory of water. There are a lot of books are available. You have to read them. Okay. So and again, so this water also be how to drink the water. What is the process of method of drinking water? I told you right now. But anytime whenever you are taking food, before 1 hour, after 1 hour of food, you must drink the water. In between, while taking food, you must not drink the water. You can take one sip. Okay, if you have any difficulty in swallowing food, you can take one sip. Otherwise, during food, you should not take water. After the food 1 hour, before the food 1 hour, you can take water. You can drink water. Okay. So, right, friends. So let's go to the next topic. Next topic is kashaya. Okay, so let's cover it faster. So we have another five the five topics in the part of holistic lifestyle. Today we have covered. So fifth topic is kashaya. What is the importance of kashaya? It's very simple. Kashaya, instead in the place of, see, the British method is like drinking tea and coffee. Especially tea and coffee both are having, as I mentioned in the previous classes, white sugar. Very very bad to the health. Okay, it's going to jump, it's going to impulse the amount of glucose into you, and then it will convert you into diabetic patient. Never do that. So no sugar related sweets or tea or coffee, and especially tea coffee, avoid that. Then go into the kashaya, tulsi kashaya, sunti kashaya, pudina kashaya. So there are many, right? So if you go on, take all the leaves, any leaves you take, pongimania. So many of the leaves you can take, and you can do kashaya. So this kashaya is very very easy to do. So just you can take 20 leaves, for example, tulsi leaves. Take 20 leaves of tulsi, wash it properly. Any mud particles or anything, wash it properly. Then take 1 glass of or 1.5 glass of water on the stove. Just boil it. Go on, boil it, and put these leaves. Then once you boil for another 4 or 5 minutes, what happened? So the entire kashaya, essence of tulasi goes into the water. That becomes a kashaya. So now just let it cool down a little bit. Then what you do is just filter it, and all the leaves will be taken out. And that whatever the water remains, that is called kashaya. Drink that kashaya, adding some, if you wanted some jaggery, otherwise palm jaggery powder or something, so that kind of thing you can add it, and then you can drink. So this is how you need to make kashaya, friends. So this kashaya is going to provide you a lot of healing, basically. So healing is very very important. And also the water what you are using for making kashaya, you should use the water stored in the copper vessel. Okay, that is the energized water, whatever you do now. So that water you please use it. Then it will be much useful. And also these kashayas are going to be helpful like a catalyst for healing any disease faster. So healing any disease faster, these kashayas are helpful as a catalyst. Not only, even they cure the diseases also if we take in the long term. Okay, so try to remember this, friends. So then probably you can very easily you can make these kashayas and implement in your life, day-to-day life. So it will be much beneficial. Now the sixth point is utensils for cooking. What kind of utensils we must use? We must not use aluminum utensils. So non-stick plates, non-stick utensils we must not use. Understand? So we must use iron tawas and for cooking purposes. And if at all mud vessels you can use for cooking purposes, that is always good. Never use never use the aluminum, never use the non-stick all the vessels. Remove everything from your house. Otherwise, it is going to be much dangerous, my dear friends. Okay, remember this. All these non-stick vessels, especially, to be strictly avoided. The reason is in the non-stick, there is a non-stick coating is there. That is called Teflon coating. Okay, the Teflon coating, what happens is when you are heating up that particular non-stick pan or other whatever the vessel, it go on slowly that will melt, that will be melted and add into your food. So that will add into your food. Then once it goes into the food, what happens? You will be eating. So after that, it doesn't digest inside you because it doesn't have enzymes to digest that kind of chemicals inside the physical body. Understood? So then what happens? It go on stuck in the so-called small intestine. It go on stuck in the small intestine. It doesn't digest. Then what happens? That will try to deprive you from the lot of minerals to be absorbed into the blood through the small intestine. Okay, so the assimilation of all the nutrients will not be taken place properly. This leads to so-called selenium disease. It's called minerals deficiency syndrome. Minerals deficiency diseases, basically. That's why you lose the air. Okay, Nowadays, many of the people, there are no hairs on the head. Okay, the bald head, basically bald head, losing all the hairs. All this is taking place, isn't it? So the reason for that is especially these mineral deficiency is taking place in every person, because we drink the, probably the next item what I'm trying to discuss, usage of plastic. There is seventh item in our holistic lifestyle. What exactly it is? Drinking the, so I mean using the plastic. So how do what to be understood about the usage of plastic, my dear friends? So one thing is, you must stop using the plastic in the form of water bottles, in the form of containers for storing pickles, for storing oil, for storing any other things, any other grains or whatever it may be. Don't do that. Let me tell you, any plastic water bottle take, put the water in that. What happens, the reaction, chemical reaction keep taking place between that water and the surface of the plastic. You know this? So this will be continuous process. Then what happens with these chemical reactions? Slowly, in the long run, the residues, smallest particles of these nanoparticles of the plastic gets into the water, gets into the oil, gets into the food, right? Especially whenever you have a hot food, right? Do not put into the so-called plastic container. That is going to be much more danger, because the heat, with the heat, what happened? The fast reaction takes place between the food and the plastic. Then the more amount of nanoparticles of plastic will get into the food. Then you are eating, okay, and it goes inside. Then whatever I said just now, that entire action will be taken place. And also, when you are giving a box, one box container or something to the your kid, no, for school going kid, what happens is, he'll also carry the food in the plastic container. It is much dangerous to him. Like, it is going to be damaging his health, basically, right? So don't do that. That also. So all these things, if you take care, right? If you take care, it's much better. And also, especially these plastic items, wherever you use in the kitchen, please avoid it and go for the all other items, steel items, iron items. Okay, so all these things you can replace with the this plastic must be replaced as soon as possible. Not only that, friends, the other things you need to remember is plastic with respect to the environment. What exactly happening while using, by using this plastic, the environment is also damaged. How it is going to happen? Let me tell you. You are using the plastic, one plastic bottle of water, right? Then after using this bottle, you will throw the bottle on the ground, on the soil, isn't it? So that especially that bottle will never disintegrate. It is going. See, any plastic item thrown on the soil, on the ground, will not be disintegrated even if you wait for 300 years. You know this. So it means how much pollution you are doing for the soil by throwing the plastic on the ground, because you are using the plastic, isn't it? Whenever you go to the shop, take your own bag. Don't carry the plastic something given by the so-called vendor, these vegetable vendor or any other vendor. Okay, take your own bag. This way you can protect yourself, protect the environment also. Understood? And also, this plastic, especially the recycling is also very tough. So that is why don't use the plastic at all in your life. Okay, please take care of. There are a lot of other factors which I can go on discuss, but I don't have time, that much time. So we can't discuss in deeper for on every aspect also. Now, the eighth point, walking is must, my dear friends. So walking is must. This is the eighth holistic lifestyle principles everyone must follow. So what is this walking? Walking for an everyday basis, 1.5 hour walking is always must and mandatory and beneficial to everybody, my dear friends. So it's always, remember, it's the best kind of exercise, one of the best kind of exercise compared to all other exercises. Remember, and nowadays people are treating this is not an exercise, and they ignore it. They don't use the benefits of this. Okay, so unfortunately, they don't consider the part of exercises. But it is the best exercise, I can say, because it gives the movement. Like, if you see, if you walk on the barefoot, for example, yeah, on the feet you have a lot of acupressure points. They'll be pressed properly, and it energizes all the organs of the physical body. It gives the perfect health. You know that. But not only that, friends. So many times we sit and work, then lot of stress is accumulated inside the physical body. If you walk, it will be relieved. Understood? So like this, we need to understand all these things. And also, friends, so the walking, especially walking, one thing you need to remember is how long you are walking, how much slow you are walking is more important than walking so fast and completing your, like a duty or responsible. Don't do that. Many people, what happen, they do a lot of brisk walking. They go very fast and they come back fast. No, that is not the way. Walking is very, very important. In the way, if you do is walk slowly, steadily, and slowly, steadily you walk and then spend more time in the nature. Okay. That means walking slowly and long walking. That is very, very beneficial to the physical body. Remember this. And also our body is having 5 to 6 liters of the blood. In the 5 to 6 liters of the blood, we have 5 to 6 grams of the glucose. In order to consume the 5 to 6 grams of the glucose every day basis, on everyday morning, if you walk, how much, every 15 minutes, if you walk, 1 gram of glucose can be burnt. Understand this, okay? If that is the case, if you walk for 75 minutes, 1 hour 15 minutes every day on the morning, in the morning, I can burn this 5 to 6 grams of glucose in my physical body. So that make sure that on a day-to-day basis, I'm just consuming all this glucose properly, so that what happen, so after the walking, I get, the fresh demand of glucose. My body will ask for the fresh glucose, then I can go and eat the, so-called breakfast. So instead of doing this, what happen, we are doing ulta. What we are doing, we are not burning whatever existing glucose, but we are go on eating again. You know that what way you eat, you suddenly eat some sugar sweet, you suddenly drink one Pepsi, Coca-Cola, you suddenly eat one ice cream. With this, what happened, so already existing glucose is there inside, but you are again pumping too much glucose inside. So this excessive glucose, what happened, it go into the body. So that is very much, getting into the bloodstream, and it will be flowing inside. The liver especially will wait for some time. If you are not able to burn it, whatever the reasons may be, you are not a worker, you are not a physical worker, you are a person, software engineer sitting and working. There is no way of burning. But you don't know how to eat, you don't know. Whatever it comes in the way, you are eating. And you don't know how to burn also, isn't it? Now the liver will wait for some time. After some time, what it does, liver takes one decision. It convert entire glucose into fat cells, bad cholesterol, okay, and so-called triglycerides, glucogen packets, and do all this. Then what it does is that extra, that what are the fat cells, it will take and paste, across the hip, otherwise thighs, otherwise heart, all the arteries of the heart, whatever the blood, the blood circulation is happening, arteries, the heart related arteries, everything, it will go on, stick, the paste, all this extra amount of fat cells, the extra fat cells, it will be accumulated there. This is how what happened, your arteries which is carrying the blood to the heart is becoming narrow. Okay, the blood vessels becoming narrow. When the blood vessels are becoming narrow, what happened, the blood undergoes a lot of pressure, especially heart cannot pump, heart has to apply a lot of pressure. That is called high BP. Understand? So this is how you get high BP, so-called diabetes type 1, type 2, and then slowly you, if you support, if at all somebody get cancer will never go to this kind of people who is having highest glucose, the cancer can never be cured. Okay, so this we need to understand, my dear friends. It's very, very important to maintain the proper glucose level in the physical body. So walking is very important. So walking is best, running is bad. Okay, remember this. Walking is best and running is very bad. Running cannot be done. Running should not be done. Walking is always mandatory and important. If you do the running, what happens? Your knees will be damaged in the slowly, in the long run. So walking is not all good. We are a two-legged animal. We are meant for only walking. The God has designed us. We are not meant for running. Okay, please remember this. Now, ninth point: sleep is mandatory, my dear friends. Why sleep is mandatory? In the, if you properly sleep, what happens? You get enough amount of, rest to the physical body. You also receive good amount of energy. You can re-energize the body, rejuvenate the body, and also when you rejuvenate the body, your immunity power will be increased, so that you can heal lot of diseases. That's why whenever you are not feeling well, what you do, generally you go to the sleep, isn't it? So if you feel headache, if you feel something, less energy and any other issue, any other disease, you'll go into the sleep immediately. The reason is you want to energize yourself. That is why the sleep is very mandatory. And also, if you don't sleep properly in the night time, my dear friends, let me tell you, in our physical body, every organ has got certain time for the cleansing, okay, repair mechanism. Every organ, for example, liver will do the cleaning between 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Understood? The heart, for example, it does its own cleaning between 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock, 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock, like that. Every organ has got its own time of cleansing. You are not giving time for cleansing of physical body if you don't give proper rest to the physical body. Understood? So that's why don't do the overnight, overnight working, and delayed night, eating delayed in the night times, eating late night, and sleeping late night. Don't do that. Okay, give enough amount of rest to the physical body. And also, if you, for example, if you don't sleep properly in the night, what happened? There is one something called your pineal gland. Okay, the pineal gland generates melatonin, one hormone that will not be generated if you don't sleep properly in the night time. Understood? If that is not generated, what happens? There are a lot of things will happen in the physical body. All the cleansing will be missed. All the cleansing, I'm telling you. So that is why you have to take care of the sleep in the proper way. It's very, very important, my dear friends. Okay. So the improper sleep, why it will happen to the many people, nowadays, lot of stress. Okay. So unhygienic lifestyle, especially. So not the like an improper lifestyle, lot of bad habits. Okay, people who drink, alcohol, cigarette, all this, smoking. These people also gets into improper sleep. Especially many people suffer from the insomnia. They take pills instead of correcting their lifestyle. They go to the pills, sleeping pills. It is very, very dangerous. It won't help. In fact, I'm telling you. So please take care of this. The sleep is mandatory. At least 6 hours sleep is always important, which will be much, much helpful, my dear friends. Now the final holistic lifestyle principle. Please remember meditation. You all know what is the help of meditation, what the help will be done by meditation. Meditation energizes you. Meditation takes away from your stress, right? It's energizes you. It will remove all your stress inside the mind and body, isn't it? And it will improve the productivity. It will also improve the immunity power inside you. So there are many, many benefits, my dear friends. So finally, if you want to get moksha, atma sakshatkar, self-realization, the only method is the meditation. So as we know this, so that is why we all have to follow this. So many times, so friends, nowadays we use mind more and more. So we have to clean the mind, not the physical body. Physical body, anyway, we are cleaning. With the help of so-called, we do bathing, physical bathing, that's physical cleansing. But what about mental cleansing? The mental cleansing will be done by only meditation. That has to be done day in, day out. Whenever you are doing, see, you are eating, you are taking bath and all, right? Similarly, you must take the meditation. Meditation is part of your life. It must be. Otherwise, where is the cleansing happening for your mind? You are using mind more instead of physical body. You know that we sit and work. How many organs will work when you are sitting and working? Hardly your mind is working continuously. Your eyes are working, isn't it? So in that case, mind is working more. So throughout the working cycle of every person nowadays, right? More and more mind is working. So that's why on everyday basis, you must clean this mind. That's called mental cleansing. That is called dhyan. That is called meditation. Okay. So with this, my dear friends, we are closing the today's holistic lifestyle part 2, right? So thank you so much. Dhanyavad. So any questions you can ask another 2-3 minutes and then we'll be closing the session.
So
So this
you
is
have used
this is
the
very
word
vast,
Agni,
very, very
Agni
vast
something.
subject. This is very
Hello,
vast
sir.
subject. We cannot cover in this time, but I try to cover as much as possible. Right. Let's.
Yeah, hello, sir. You have covered something Agni, Agni something for water. What is that? Uh,
Agnihotra, ash.
Agnihotra ash is Havan.
Havan, correct.
Okay.
Havan, in the Havan, what you do, no? The Homa.
Like Havan,
Right?
which you do in at home, na? That's you're saying, right?
Yes. In the
Okay.
home only will do. that ash will come, right? The
Yeah,
ash.
yeah.
So that ash, just a pinch of ash you can take and mix in the water. You can purify the water itself. The water becomes alkaline water.
Okay.
You can test it if you wanted. You can test it. Buy one pH meter, one TDS meter from the Amazon. Keep in the house. That's all.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes. Preeti madam, unmute and talk. No problem.
Hello, sir. Namaste, sir.
Namaste.
Sir, the session was very good. There is one question. Can we make the ash from the cow dung cake
Yeah.
at home?
No. So actually, if you follow the exact procedure of Agnihotra, if you have any doubts, you call me later and I'll explain you how to do the Agnihotra in the house. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So
Okay, sir.
very easy, very easy procedure. That is the wonderful procedure. I generally cover the topic also in the part of next holistic lifestyle part 3, the last week. I'll be covering that. Then you follow that and do the Agnihotra regularly in the house.
And plus, sir, do us the favor how to make a pyramid at home.
Okay. So then I can send you the one video. You have to
Yeah,
follow that.
yeah, that I have seen, but that I have to purchase. Like, I want to make it, my own also.
That's why I'm telling you one video you have to follow. We will send the video. That's all.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So hope everybody understood today's topic, isn't it? Yeah, very good, very good. Thank you. So you follow all this and take care of your health, physical health, so that you can practice the meditation properly. That's what my wish. That's why I go in depth of every subject, whatever I'm trying to explain you. So the depth is so too much depth is there. But only I try to go with the law, the speed and flow of the topic. Then only I can cover this another. Today we covered six subjects, six topics of the holistic lifestyle part 2. Okay, right. Thank you so much. Dhanyawad.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.